Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to our 2024 reset video. The year is over. It's been quite an interesting year for me, and I know a lot of you guys as well. It's been a challenging year, a tough year. We've learned a lot, and I'm really excited to be moving into 2024 and to see what is in store for us next year. I want to go over my goals for 2023 and see which ones I hit, which ones I didn't hit, and I am still using the Press Reset goal and habit tracker, and they are partnering with me in today's video, which is super cool because you guys can get 20% off these spreadsheets using code Rachel20, and everything will be linked down below. But this is my favorite spreadsheet because you can really do so much with this thing. So this is what it looks like, and this is the annual dashboard. So here we have all of our goals split up into different categories. And then down here we can see charts, and we'll get into more of this in a second. But let's go ahead and look at these goals and see if we hit them. And by the way, Press Reset is an online finance and productivity brand that was created by Kaylin Kerbler. And her spreadsheets are the perfect way to get organized and start 2024 off on a good foot. So definitely check them out. So right now we're looking at the goal and habit tracker. So first of all, personal goals. Some of these goals are already checked off because in my Q4 reset, we had gone over the spreadsheet already. So I'm going to continue to check things off. We did finish the backyard remodel, which I'm so happy about. That's been on my list for 2 years now, so it feels really good to get that done. I already crossed off pursue fertility treatments, and I did not stick to my goal of reading 1 book per month, so I'm going to leave that unchecked. We did exercise 4 to 5 times a week. I'm not going to check off the fruit and veggies because I just don't feel like I did that consistently, and that's going to transfer over to one of my goals for 2024. Cook and eat at home 5 times per week. Again, didn't hit that. However, we did succeed with our daily affirmations and reducing our refined carb intake. I actually went low carb for a while earlier this year, and although I wouldn't say I'm officially low carb at this point, I do have a better gauge on, or I should say I do have better self-control on eating refined carbs. Financial goals. I did buy an SUV that was in February of this year, and I love the car. I have no regrets. You can go back and watch that vlog if you missed it, but it's just so nice to have the car of my dreams, and luckily it hasn't given me any issues yet, and I just really love it. So this next goal, we never really put a number on it. We just wanted to save up for investment property. I'm gonna check that off only because we didn't put an amount, and that's something that I definitely want to do for next year because we did save up money. It's just how much money was I hoping to save? I actually don't know because I didn't put a number. So just a reminder to put numbers if you can so that you can accurately measure your goals. Career goals, we did not hit 150 on YouTube. Most of my videos are hitting 20,000 views per video, so I'm really happy about that. But it's not every single video, so therefore I'm not gonna check it off. And again, these will transfer over to next year. However, we did hit or pass 25,000 on Instagram from my backyard remodel series that I did on Instagram Reels, and I am so blown away at how many people started following me from that series. I think the first reel that I posted got almost 2 million views, and I got so many new followers from that. And so this is just an encouragement to post that content because you never know what's gonna take off and what will grow your channel or your page. So right now we're sitting at about 28,000 on Instagram, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure we started out the year at like 12,000. So that is really insane. Okay, spiritual goals. I still have not found a church community that I like, so that will transfer over to next year. I want to maybe join a small group or start a small group, and that just has not been on my top priority list, and I hate that, but it's just, I'm just being honest. And then the couples devotion once a week. We did it sporadically this year, but it hasn't been as consistent as I would like, so I'm not going to check that off. So up here at the top, you can see out of all of the goals that we set, we achieved 61%, so more than half, so that's a win in my book. You also have a quote up here. You can change this quote to whatever you want it to be, but I love the ones that it comes with automatically. And then down here, you can see a chart for each category. So on my financial goals, we achieved all of our goals here. So it's nice to visually see, okay, what areas am I lacking? So for me, that would be spiritual and career goals. Okay, down here you can see trackers. So I use this to track my subscriber count and my IG follower count. And I started this in September, so that's why you see the starting point here. So between September and December, I gained roughly 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then over here at the beginning of the year, we can put about 12,000 starting in January, and we ended the year with 28,800 on Instagram, which is so cool. Okay, scrolling down to the Q4 section, here you have an area where you can journal your thoughts and have it written down electronically, which I love because I'm not a huge physical journal person, so this is perfect for those of us who like online things. So just a couple reflection questions. What have I done well this year? And it says quarter, but I'm doing the whole year. So what have I done well this year? Definitely working out consistently. You guys have seen, especially if you've been watching for years, I started out working out just once a week, and then I slowly started doing more and more to the point where in Q3 and Q4 of this year, I've been working out 5 times a week, and it's the best part of my day. I look forward to it so much, and I'm just so proud of how far I've come. What were my challenges? Definitely eating healthy and cooking. You guys know that's always been my biggest struggle, and I really want to master that next year. I feel like I've mastered, I wouldn't say mastered, but I feel like I've made so much progress in working out, but I have to match that when it comes to my diet. Did I achieve my goals for the year? Yes, most of them, or a lot of them, I did. What did I learn from this year? I learned that you can find joy even when you're struggling. This was a difficult year for me. As you guys know, we went through many infertility treatments, and there's a lot of heartache in that journey. But even throughout struggles like that, I can still find joy and purpose and meaning and my personality and what I love to do outside of that, and my life does not have to be centered around my struggle or whatever it is that is negative in your life. What am I going to do to start out the new year strong? Okay. I am planning to go to the gym before work on Tuesdays and Wednesdays because I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm going to go to the gym before work so that after work, all I have to do is come home and cook a healthy meal, because what was happening is I would go to the gym after work, I would get home at like 6:45, 7. It would be so dark outside because it's daylight savings, and then I would be unmotivated or too tired to cook, or I forgot to defrost something, or we would pick up junk food after the gym. So it just wasn't working. Although I was being good about going to the gym, I was not matching that with what I was putting into my body. So I think this is gonna really help me to meet my cooking goal. And then again, using Walmart Plus. I signed up for Walmart Plus a couple of months ago, or maybe 6 months ago, and I haven't been using it consistently because I'm just so lazy to plan my meals. So I would end up just running to Publix at the last second and grabbing things and spending way too much money, and that just leads to a disheveled and disorganized life. So consistently using Walmart Plus. For example, when we went to New York, as I was packing for the New York trip, I was also placing my Walmart Plus delivery order so that when I got home at 2 p.m., our flight landed at 2 p.m. on Sunday, my Walmart delivery got here at 2:30. I literally timed it out perfectly. Got home, we unpacked everything, I started the laundry, I unpacked the groceries, and I didn't have to meal plan or go to the grocery store right after a trip because that's exhausting. I'm so glad I did that. Like, it was such a game changer. So just forcing myself to plan ahead and use Walmart Plus is going to be a game changer, and that will help me to cook more, which is the end goal here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just make a copy, which I already did, of this spreadsheet and label it 2024, and then we're going to go ahead and delete all of this data because we're going to put new goals on here. Okay, and you can change the year up here. I already have it set to 2024. This, we can put our starting numbers in. Starting number is just going to be the ending number of the previous month. Okay, and then we're just going to delete our journal entries here. And bam, we are reset for 2024. I also want to show you really quick the ultimate wealth dashboard. This is a financial tool that you can use, and it is the coolest thing ever because down here you have a page for every single month. So here's where you put in all of your data, all of your bills, your income, your debt, your investments. And then up here we have different dashboards that will auto-populate from the previous pages that you've already done. So this is super cool. You can track your net worth, your savings and investments, and it just makes it so easy to keep track of your finances. So if that's something you're interested in, you can definitely check out the ultimate wealth dashboard. And again, you can get 20% off with code Rachel20. Such a good deal, and it's already affordable as it is. But okay, let's go ahead and put in our goals for next year. Okay, I want to redo the laundry room. I want to add more storage up there and just make it a little bit more efficient. I feel like that's the only big home thing that I want to do. We are pretty much done renovating our home. The backyard was the biggest thing. Originally, I wanted to do a gym in the garage, but actually we've been loving going to the gym. It's a nice way to get out of the house. I get really motivated by watching other people work out. I don't know if other people are like that or if it's just me, but I like being in an environment where I'm with other people who also share those values. Okay, I'm gonna jump around a little bit because I don't have everything in order, but for health and wellness, I wanna increase my cardiovascular strength, and I'm going to do this by being consistent with my cardio. So at least one time per week. I have been doing that recently. I did 45 minutes on the Stairmaster for the last couple of months, and it's been really good, and I want to continue that in 2024. Okay, jumping over here to career goals. When it comes to YouTube, I want to do more structured videos because that leads to growth. So videos in my niche would be like productivity, morning routine, night routine, videos that have themes instead of just vlogging my days, which are fun, and I know you guys like that as well, but incorporating more of these structured themed videos really does help to grow your channel. And of course I do want to grow on YouTube, so that is something I want to do. If you guys have any video ideas, let me know if you want to see something specific in the comments below. I'm going to transfer the 150K subs on YouTube. Oops, can I spell? For Instagram, let's do 50K. Let's just see if we can hit that. Okay, financial goals. New roof. If you've been watching the vlogs, we've had a series of leaks in our roof, and it's to the point where we need a new roof probably this upcoming year, 2024. So that's going to be a huge financial burden. So if we can get a new roof, that would be a success. Okay, back to health and wellness. I want to be outside more and get more daily steps. I hesitate to put a number on this because I just don't know what a good amount would be, and we are planning to get a dog. Let me put that under personal, or a puppy I should say. So by nature of having a dog, we're going to be forced to be outside more and walk more, so I don't really want to put a number on it. This is just going to be like a vibe in a sense of, did I work out consistently this year? Am I happy with how I performed in this area? In my heart, like, do I feel good about this in my life? So that's going to be kind of what that goal is. I also gonna put achieve a pregnancy. This is something that's pretty obvious if you've been watching my channel, and I hesitated to put it on my goals for the last 2 years because I just know that I can't control it, but I want to speak it into existence, so I'm putting it on this spreadsheet, and chances are we can achieve a pregnancy this year, so I'm feeling good, I'm feeling positive, and I'm putting it on my list. Okay, I also want to take let me be consistent with my capitals. Take an international trip. That's something we really did not do in 2023. With fertility treatments and everything going on, it was just so difficult to plan a trip. I don't want to let that stop us again next year. So whether I'm pregnant or going through treatments, I still want to work around that and make it a priority to go somewhere that we've always wanted to go, whether it's Italy, Greece, or just the Caribbean or anywhere. I just don't want to feel stuck, because I really felt stuck this year, and I don't want to let that happen next year. Okay, financial goal, continue to save for investment property. For personal reasons, I'm going to leave out the dollar amount, but in my head, I have a dollar amount that I want to hit. And then going over to spiritual goals, get plugged into a group or start a group of my own and just more regularly interact with other people who are in my same faith. So I'm a Christian, I do go to church, and I want to find a community or people that I can talk to about God outside of Sunday. So Sunday we go to church and it's great, and then I have my own devotions that I do in the mornings by myself, but I want to more regularly interact with others. So that can be through a small group, through volunteering, through serving at the church, any of the above. So just finding something like that next year would be great. Going back to personal goals, I want to work less / do more homemaking, but this is all going to be dependent on my status. If I can't get pregnant again, or if we don't get a puppy, or none of these things happen and I am just doing the same thing I've been doing this year, I probably will just continue to keep working my normal schedule, working on YouTube, and just living the same life. But if I were to, let's say, have a baby and have a dog and have more responsibility in the home, I feel like I will want to work a little bit less. So whether that's working one day less at my mom's, or I don't know what that will look like, but I envision myself being more of a homemaker in that sense, cooking more, making more homemade things, maybe homemade bread, homemade mayonnaise, all of these things that I've always wanted to do that I just feel like I can't, or I'm not prioritizing them right now, which is fine. I'm prioritizing work and making money. But as my lifestyle changes, I envision the rest of my lifestyle changing, if that makes sense. So that would be amazing. But again, it's dependent on the things in my life, the people in my life, the people in my family, in my home. When it's just me and AJ, we're both working, grinding, it's fine. But I hope that will change for me, and I can be a little bit more in my feminine energy. That's something I also want to focus on next year, is just being more in tune with what I want to do and what I want my life to look like, and then working backwards from there. What do I want my vibe to be? What do I want the energy in the home to be? And then working backwards and saying, okay, how can I achieve that vibe? Okay, let me think if there's anything else. Okay, obviously cook 5 times a week. I almost forgot to put that one. That is definitely a big one for me. Okay, that looks pretty good to me in terms of our goals. As we finish different quarters, we will fill out that section. But what I want to do now is go to my YouTube channel and go to the first video of the year, because this is a great way to see what was going on this year and just refresh my memory on things that happened in the year. So we started out, this is what I see from a creator's standpoint, by the way. I can see all of my videos, how many views they have, and how many comments they have. This is a good overview of everything that went on. So we started out the year, I posted my lazy girl morning routine of 2023. This was a great video that performed really, really well on my channel, and it kind of gave me a jump start for the year. And I am coming out with my 2024 morning routine. If it's not already up, it will be up soon, so make sure to subscribe if you want to see that. So now I'm just kind of scrolling through and looking at big life events. So we started out by going to Texas to visit Michelle Reed. My friend Anna and I, we went there, and that was so much fun. Then we came home and we had our first couple of fertility appointments, and that's when this whole journey really started. We started getting some answers for the fertility issues that we've been having. Let's see, then I bought the car. That was in February. That was so much fun. Big purchase, but it was amazing and I don't regret it. Then I hit 100,000 subscribers. This was amazing. Such an amazing celebration for me, and I put out this video on how to reach 100,000 subscribers in 2 years. So if you want to start a YouTube channel in 2024, I highly support it, highly recommend. It's never too late. Definitely watch this video because I give some pretty good tips. Okay, then what happened next? We are approaching summertime. Jenna and Thomas came to stay with us, and we had a boat day for my early birthday. It was so much fun. I love summertime. That was an amazing week. Okay, let's go to the next page. Then we hit 12 months of trying to conceive, and I put out a video of everything I was feeling and thinking. That was a big mile marker in our journey. My nephew Luke was born in May, and he is the sweetest little angel and the cutest addition to our family. Our Christmas this year was just so much more sweet with a little baby running around, and I just love him so much, and that was definitely a big part of 2023. Then we started doing our IUIs. We did 2 IUIs. They were both unsuccessful, but I'm really glad that I did document those journeys because I know that they helped a lot of people just not feel alone in what they're going through. And I actually thought I was pregnant on the second IUI. If you saw that, that was kind of crazy. Then we announced that we're proceeding with IVF. We started prepping for IVF. It was tough. It was a tough journey. There were a lot of hard moments. I got a lot of criticism for that from certain people in the Christian community, which is a whole other topic, but it was tough. It was a tough announcement to make. We hit a 1.5 years of trying to conceive. I put out a video on that. Then we started with the IVF. So I had a large cyst, had a huge delay in treatment. I documented that. Then it was fall and we still weren't getting the results that we wanted on the cyst and everything. And then we actually were able to proceed. We did the stims, the egg retrieval. That was a big part of my content this year, especially towards the end of the year. And that kind of leads us to where we are right now. So not much has really happened since then, besides going to New York, which is obviously so much fun. And that was kind of the main trip that we took in 2023. So yeah, we didn't go anywhere international, but that's okay because we still had fun this year. I got to see my friends got to come see me. So overall, it was a great year. I can't complain. Again, it was a tough year. I learned a lot of lessons along the way, but I cannot explain how happy I am for this year to be over. I don't know what it is, but I feel like it was a hard year for a lot of us, and I'm really, really hopeful and excited for 2024. I feel like this year was a year of testing and making us stronger, putting us through trials and developing our character. And then next year, I have a feeling it's going to be filled with mostly joy. Of course, there are going to be hard moments, but I feel like it's going to be a good year, and I'm claiming that and I'm speaking that into existence. I feel like every year I get more aware of how to be a better person, how to think better thoughts, how to become more positive in general. I do believe that a lot of it is mental, and how we think about our life is how our life ends up being. So it's, what is that theory? It's like self-confirmation bias. So if I continue to say I'm going to have the best year ever, I'm going to see that that's actually happening, and I'm going to make decisions that lead me to have a great life, as opposed to saying I'm going to have the worst year ever, I'm going to be so sad and depressed. That's what I'm going to see and choose to focus on. So we are in this together, you guys. We are going to handle whatever comes our way next year. We're going to handle it with grace and positivity, and we're going to get through it, and we're going to become stronger, healthier, and happier. Let me know what your goals are for next year. I'm excited to hear about them and encourage you guys. So yeah, overall, just the main vision for next year is growing our family with a dog and a baby, focusing more on the home and what we're putting in our bodies and our health in that aspect, being outside more, getting more steps, being more well-rounded physically, so not just weightlifting, but also cardio, and just continuing to become the best version of myself. I feel like every year we get better and better, especially when we take the time to reflect and look back on previous videos or look back on previous journal entries, whatever it is that you document. Look back and reflect, but also look ahead and say, how can I be just 10% better or even 5% better next year than I was this year? That is all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, comment your goals for next year and let's encourage each other in the comments. I love you guys so much. We've conquered another year, we survived, and we will survive whatever happens next year. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Don't forget to check out the Press Reset spreadsheets down below. You can get 20% off with code Rachel20. We have the goal and habit tracker and the ultimate wealth dashboard. These are amazing tools that you can use to get a jump start on your year, and it's never too late to set goals. So whether it's the middle of the year, the end of the year, the beginning of the year, we can restart and refresh at any time, because time is honestly just a construct. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.